Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rchakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us this truth. And peace, blessings, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. May the blessing of election fall upon you and your household. To you I say shalom. This is your brother Ayawab, back at you again with another lesson all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai by Hashem Chakwadash, entitled somewhere along the lines of All Hell is About to Break Loose. All hell is about to break loose. And what inspired me to go into this is I had a dream last night going into all hell breaking loose, being at the end. I don't remember the details of it, much of the details. I remember bits and pieces, but for the main part, I knew that, we was at that time and all hell had broken loose. People was fending for themselves, getting materials and so on and so forth. But all hell is about to break loose, man, and that's prophecy. It's written in the scriptures that all hell is about to break loose, that the way that you see society right now is not going to last much longer. The way that you can just go to work every day, that's about to cease. The ways that you can just go out and party and turn down for what, turn up, have a blast, get lit, YOLO, all that's about to cease, man. You go to Whole Foods, go to Kroger, Walmart, get your daily necessities. All that is about to cease, man. All hell is about to break loose in this society. And that's scriptural. Let's start in Jeremiah 30. We'll start at verse 5. Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. Not 25 and 5, but 30 and 5. And it reads, For thus said the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. This is what we're hearing, man, and this is what we're telling you, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone through the Spirit. We're telling you that this is what is coming to this society. Peace is not coming to this society. Tranquility is not coming to America. Stability is not coming to America. Fear, trembling, misery, mayhem, destruction is coming to this society. In the NOT it says, verse 5, this is what the Lord Yahweh says. I hear cries of fear. There is terror and no peace. This is what is coming to this society, man, to this world. Terror, fear, cries, wailing. This is what is coming, man. Verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Do men have children? Do men give birth to babies? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Jeremiah said, if men don't give birth, then why are men crying as if they're giving birth? This is what Jeremiah is saying, man. And then Tia says, now let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there ashen-faced, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor? Let's get that word ashen-faced. Let's see what that says. Ashen-faced. Let's see. Ashen-faced. Someone who is ashen-faced looks very pale, especially because they're ill, shocked, or frightened. Frightened. The Lord is about to frighten you, man. He's about to bring your fears upon you. He's about to choose your delusions, man. Your greatest fear, the Lord is about to bring it times 10. Like, damn. Look, like the term, it looks like you've seen a ghost. to look very shocked. What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. Surprised. People about to be is about to be confused, man. And that's what the scripture says in Isaiah 30. But it says again, now let me in the NLT, now let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there ashen faced? Hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor. This is how the very men that you see, these celebrity men, these rappers, athletes, singers, so on and so forth. This is what they're about to be looking like in that day, man. Because that's how bad the times we're coming into. Your Floyd Mayweathers, your LeBron James, your Drakes. He's definitely going to be ashen faced, man. He's definitely going to be wailing and screaming in that day, man. Because they ain't going to know what to do. They haven't been preparing themselves for what is to come. And I'm not talking about physically and carnally. I'm talking about spiritually. That's the best way to prepare for what is to come to this society. Spiritually prepping yourself. And how you do that? By being in touch. Being seeking the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahshai wholeheartedly. Verse 7, back in the KJV. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, so that none is like it. In the NLT, it says, in all history, there has never been such a time of terror. Come on, man. Think of all the times in society, in this world, from the beginning of time, from the beginning that the world was created. All the horrible times that has happened, the flood, what they call in this society, the Black Plague, when that took over the world, took over the earth, and destroyed a lot of the people. Slavery, the big cost, starts with a H. Hollow. Come on, man. What else? That's about all when Cristobal Colon came over here and slaughtered tens of millions of Native Americans. Again, it says in all history there has never been such a time of terror. It's going to be worse than all of that, man. And anything else that comes to your mind that was a time of terror is going to far surpass that. This is prophecy, and this is what is coming to this society very soon, man. In the not so distant future. And it says what back in the finish out in the NOT, it will be a time of trouble for my people Israel. Yet in the end, they will be saved. But in the KJV it says, but he shall be saved out of it. That's what it's talking about. The he is going into the elect of the nation of Israel. The elect of the nation of Israel will be saved out of that Jacob trouble. We're going to be in the midst of it, but the Lord is going to keep us, protect us, safeguard us during that time. So let's jump over to let's get that we'll get Isaiah 30 and then we'll jump to Isaiah 24. Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So you trusting in America, and Joe Biden, Trump, these other leaders to protect you, to give you a covering, to counsel you, to help you out, to direct you in certain ways instead of being directed by Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You asking Pharaoh, you asking America for help instead of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. And what does it say in verse 3? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be be your shame. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. You're going to be confused. You're going to be humiliated. You're going to be shameful. You're going to be disgraced, man. It's for not trusting in the one true power, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So let's get this in Isaiah 24. And we'll jump down to verse 8. Isaiah 24:8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Then when it says there's a crying for wine in the streets, that's going into that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. The true wisdom that the men of the Lord, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, are preaching and teaching, man. That's that wine that people's going to be crying for in that day, man. Where's the knowledge? Where's the wisdom? Where is it? It's gone, man. It says the mirth of the land is gone. Let's get in the NLT. Verse 8, Isaiah 24:8 in the NLT. The cheerful sound of the tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. The melodious chords of the harps are silent. Gone are the joys of wine and song. Alcoholic drinks turn bitter in the mouth. The city rises in chaos. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. Mobs gather in the streets, crying out for wine. Joy has turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished from the land. The city is left in ruins, its gates battered down. Come on, man. This place is about to be turned to mourning really quick. The people are like that song from Drake, man. Laugh now, cry later. The people are laughing now, and they're about to cry. Slakia. The people are laughing now, but they're about to cry real soon, man. You can turn down, turn up, turn down for what? You can do all this, all you want right now, man. YOLO spirit. You only live once. Get lit, get litty. What a time to be alive. Yeah. Live it up, man. Because it's about to end real soon. All this is about to cease, man. And it's prophecy. There's gonna be intruders breaking in your homes with swords, guns, machetes, knives. People's gonna be hungry, man. How long would it take for a society to melt down without electricity? They said that I think it goes into that society, or the foods would run dry like 3 days. That's how long really food lasts in stores, especially like meats. Meat only lasts 3 days. Let's look it up. How long? Slovakia. Let's look it up like that. So right here it says, how long would society last during a total grid collapse? Well, let's see. I want the one that I seen just now. So we're not gonna be able to get all of it, because right here it says 1 week without power would lead to breakdown. 3 weeks would be the end of modern civilization. I wish it would let me go to that because it says when and if, and you see the people. I think it shows how many 741 comments. So let's see. And somebody said, however long it is for people to miss 3 meals, then it's chaos. That's one day, man. Because people can't go. You got these people are hungers, man. They hungry. They the word I was looking for was glutton. These people are gluttons, man. They can't go one day without food. These people don't know about fasting. These people don't know about just eating once a day. Come on, man. These people are finished. This is what is coming to this society, man. I wish I could find the one that's right here. It says you could use city water for 1 week to 3 weeks, depending on when the pumps ran out of fuel. So let's get this, because people, you about to get a real realization, man. People about to get a realization of how people really are, man. It says the love of many shall wax cold. 2 Ezra 15. In verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. You're gonna get invaded, man. You're gonna get eaten alive. You're gonna get raped. You're gonna have to eat your kids, man. That's how bad it's about to get out here. It's in the scriptures of these instances. There's instances in the scriptures where there's cannibalism. That's how, they was hungry and they had to eat one another. They had to eat their children. And what did it say in Jeremiah 30? That there, in all of history, there has never been such a time of terror. So if there was a time when people was eating one another, would it not be worse in this time? Think about it. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not going to care about what the government says. They're going to worry about eating. They're going to worry about sustaining their family, man. They're not going to worry about what Joe Biden is talking about, man. When you went 2 weeks without food and water, good food, good water, people not going to worry about what they saying, man. I'm saying get out of our way. We're gonna have to do it ourselves. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. They're going, and then they're gonna have to bring out martial law. They're gonna have to bring out the big guns. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. These people are very prideful, man, and the Lord is about to bring judgment upon these people, man. It says in 2 Ezra 8, that many great miseries shall come upon them that dwell upon the earth in the latter times, because they walked in great pride. The Lord's about to bring your greatest fears upon you, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Verse 19. Let's finish out 18, Salakia. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. You're not gonna care. These people are not gonna care about what you're talking about. I gotta feed myself. I gotta feed my children. So I'm gonna do whatever I have to feed my children. And if that means killing you and eating you, then so be it. If that means robbing you, so be it. People's not gonna care, man. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why, Lord? Why are they going to do this? Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So the lack of bread, man. There's going to be a lack in that day. Great tribulation. Great anguish, great miseries is coming to this society. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the spirit, to the body, to the fold. Before I end it off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Chakwadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.